This is what I use to melt the wax in. It's a rival. I don't even know what it's really called. This is the last little bit I have left. I've got a pie pan full, which that little thing right here makes about a pie pan, and this is just a little bit left there. I gotta filter out. And what I do is I just take a piece of diaper, a cloth diaper, put it on just a little cup I have from Halloween that I got a bunch of, and just dump it through and cleans it out. Gets all this brown gunk out of there. So, and then I'll take it and I'll add it to the other little bit I got, and I'll get that in a second. Show you that. So kind of just to show you how this works, this is a little like double boiler from Rival. It's not even really a double boiler. It heats up soup and stuff like that. But I take and I use it to put a metal. This is actually a dog dish pan, and I put that inside of it, and I fill the water. I don't think you can see it, but the water is barely touching the bottom of the pan. And I set it there, and you get a pretty good amount of wax in this thing when it melts. Like I said, just to show you how I do it, I melted. I'm gonna melt this again and re-pour it back in this pan over here. And it wasn't quite full as the other ones were, so I decided that I'd go ahead and melt it. It's been filtered like I showed you with just a piece of diaper, and I mean, that works really well for me. You can cut the diaper up and fit them over whatever you need them to go on, or you can, use these cups and you can cut the bottom out of it and pour it that way. Just make sure you have an oven mitt or something like that. But it works really well for me, at least, and that's how I've been melting wax my first year, and that's how I'll probably melt it this year unless I get a whole lot of it, which I doubt. So anyway, I'll show you what happens when we get done here. Okay, so melting some more. I put too much in that last one. You want to get it about half full so it doesn't slosh out or anything. And this is where it's going. I just let it cool down, and as it cools, when that gets melted, I'll put that other bit in there, and you can probably do a bigger bowl, which would probably work better, and I'll probably try to look for something like that. But right now this works pretty good, and you see where that's a little water bubble in there, but you can get that out once it dries. And if you let it cool off on its own, it separates from the pan. If you put it in water, sometimes it separates. So yeah, anyway, that'll be I got one of these already from the wax I collected last year. I just made another one, and this is the second one that I got from the wax from last year. So now I'm out of wax to melt, but I got a lot of beeswax. So you can see this is the little bit I had left, and that's the other one I had left from that pan I cut up from last year. And the other pan's cooling, so that'll be, I think there's about 2 or 3 pounds in each pan. So I don't know if I got a lot, or maybe I took too much from them or something, I don't know. But anyway, about 6 pounds of beeswax from the entire last year. Went from 2 to 4 hives. This year I'm going to go to 8 hives. But we'll film that when we do splits, which probably will be pretty soon because this weather is something else. So you can see this is starting to hard up. It's still hot, but the top is crusting over. What I wanted to show you is when you put this on there, you want to get this as hot as you can. You want to let it actually just keep boiling for, I do it for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, just so when it pours on here, it'll melt and it'll all be one solid piece instead of being layered.